This week on Xenomania, join us as we reconnect with our old friend Ghostface as he travels to New York or Montreal to continue his killing spree and chase down Sam and Tara. Did we enjoy Scream 6? Maybe some less than others, but join us. This is Scream 6. This is Xenomania.
No. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Scream 6, everybody. The lima
liked
beans
it.
of horror movies.
A lima bean. See, you know what? Give it
The-
credit. It does something different
The
again.
Jason Takes
does.
Manhattan
Yep.
of Scream.
First thing I thought of when I was like, is this New York City? No.
Nope, it's Montreal.
Ugh.
Yep. But do you notice that they do have a Friday the 13th reference, but it's part 7?
Did they? I missed it, I think.
Couldn't even get Takes Manhattan. They had to go with part 7, which I was like, all right, but like, come on. It's quick. You can tell because of the Carrie girl.
Carrie girl.
The one, yeah, yeah. Like, you know, it was Carrie versus Jason. Come on,
I was
let's
like,
be
is this
real.
Sex in the City now? What are we talking about now?
Kim Cattrall? You know, she howls.
They
Sure
did.
she does. She's a
They
mannequin.
did store borrow from a bunch of movies along the way in this one.
Oh well, I mean, how else are they gonna make
Yeah.
another one of these friggin' piles of stinking crap?
I mean, you get a heavy dose of Rear Window in this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which
you
is
do.
actually a neat thing, by the way, but poorly executed.
It's poorly executed because you don't have like the city like background that's drawn in and moves like a stage, like in Rear
Yeah,
Window.
Brian flexing his incredible cinematography
Oh,
background.
I love Rear
Um,
Window.
yeah,
Hitchcock.
but I was gonna say talent. It was lacking the talent of Hitchcock. But no, I'm gonna stop. I am so sick of these like 7, 8 part series that should have been 1 or 2 movies max. But credit, I'm gonna stop because I am kind of yucking it up a little bit. Credit where credit's due. This is a watchable movie. And these two
Yeah, it's
gentlemen are
fine.
going to explain
Yeah, it
why
is.
while I sit over here and stew.
It's fine. Like this is the second time I watched it, and I liked it better this time than I did the first time. Maybe because maybe it benefits a second time from lowered expectations, but
That works.
Yeah, I had high expectations for it, and then after discussions with Solomon and stuff, and you, of course, Kearns, I was like, this is probably not going to be good. He's got a shotgun. I'm like,
Yeah.
and of course, reading reviews and what Matthew Lillard said, I was like, okay, I'm going into a heaping pile of shit now, but let's do it. And it was good. It starts off with a bang. Like you get that simple, the girl sitting at the bar, Samantha
Samara Weaving.
Samara Weaving.
She's kind of a hot horror actress. We're actually going to get to one of her movies in the next couple weeks.
Hot as in she's in a lot of stuff, or hot as
Yeah,
in she's
well,
not ugly?
yeah.
Both.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll go with yes as your answer.
Nice. Okay.
Yes, for 1,000.
So how does it
Trebek.
start with a
But
bang?
it was. Well, she's sitting. You know, she does one of those blind dates, Tinder, Plenty of Fish, whatever you want to call it. She's sitting at the bar waiting. She's shy, and ironically, she's a professor for film. Shocker, which familiar with Scream 2, which we'll cover a little later in the episode with the similarities of that one. But she's waiting. She gets a call from the guy. The guy, of course, is shy as well. Leads her out to New York City. Supposedly, it's Montreal, ladies and gentlemen, and takes her down a deep alley. And he mocks her, which is great because he's like, "You're a film professor." She focuses on slashers, by the way, and with that focus, she makes the mistake. She goes down a deep, dark alleyway.
I mean, she's out there under the guise that she's at first talking to the man who's meeting her for her date, who
which is such a slip
who's
up, though.
who's lost and can't find where he's supposed to be. I mean, the moment she messes up is when she walks into the alley. Obviously, she knows she shouldn't. She's saying, "I can't see you," and then she goes in anyway.
Bum 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 bum.
But that's what makes it start with a bang, because once she's there, the action comes. She gets stabbed by student Jason Carvey, and it's like him and his friend Greg starting a killing spree to finish Richie, the villain from the Scream 5 movie, to finish his and Amber's film, which doesn't go as planned either.
No, no, because what they do in these opening scenes is it is a misdirection. You think you know who Ghostface is going to be. They reveal Ghostface in the first 5 to 10 minutes of the movie, only
Yep.
to learn very shortly thereafter that is not going to be Ghostface.
Really?
So you get Ghostface swerved.
You get a Ghostface swerve. Well, this one, the multiple Ghostface thing is what's starting to get me as well. The gang of Ghostface things seems to be like a big post Scream, what, 3? I guess
Yep.
Scream 1
Because it
had
was only one
multiple,
killer.
right?
hmm
Yeah.
Three is the
It
only
was
one
two
that
for the first two.
Three is the only one. There was only one.
Yeah, and then there's like this one's got 3.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
3.
Three.
Hooray! It's the motivations and stuff that get me. So like, yeah, let's dive in a little bit to that. We could hash out the whole plot of the beginning of the movie. Nobody's gonna care. What's the motivations of the killer?
For this one, it's revenge.
Again, for
It's
killing
it's
the other
always revenge.
Ghostface.
Yes.
Well,
Yes, Richie from 5 is the brother and son of 6's Ghostfaces.
So there's just gonna be like a Hatfields McCoys, but the McCoys are all gonna be Ghostfaces by the end of this franchise.
Yes.
good night, Jim Bob.
Well, I mean, I think this storyline has died now anyway, so because this
Yes.
storyline is not going to be continued in part 7. They fired the actress Melissa Barrera who played Sam
For reasons.
she made some statements on Palestine that were not supported by the people in charge. So they fired her. Then the director stepped away, and then Jenna Ortega left also. So
Because she's just blowing up, yeah.
yeah, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
she kind of used the excuse that she had to film Wednesday, but it's pretty widely known that it's in support of Melissa Barrera and the directors not being there as well.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
One of the things that we don't really touch on too much in this show is the fact that you can get fired for your opinion. Not saying whether or not we agree with her opinion, that's not relevant at all. But in the private sector, you can be like, you know what? Scooby Doo, subpar show. They can axe you for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
They
Yeah.
can do, I mean, you know what I mean. But they can do a ton of stuff. First Amendment only protects you from the government censoring you. So be froggy out there, people. Watch your Twitter, your X, if you will, your Blue Sky. You may be a person of many opinions. Don't share them all. Keep a few to yourself.
Eh,
But if it's that Scream 6 is a terrible movie, let it out. Let it fly.
It's mediocre.
Ooh. I never thought I'd get you to admit that it was even below average.
I mean, it's my number 3. I moved it up. I did a whole change to my Scream ranking. 3's like the last one, but this one's like at number 3. Just because
What's number 1?
I
Okay.
Scream.
We can still be friends.
Yeah.
one is one.
One is one.
Yeah, one is
Now we
always
need a
one.
shirt.
I
One is one.
one
One
is
is
one.
one.
One is one.
6 is 2.
6 is
I'll be-
2 is 3.
I don't
Finkel is
like, you know,
Einhorn.
Einhorn's Finkel. With merchandise, I never want to plug merchandise, but that Scream shirt I sent you guys, just to say with all, like, it's like a band shirt,
Yeah.
and it has all the killings on the back. That was
Yeah,
pretty
that one's
cool.
pretty
But yeah, I'm with you. I don't
I'll
want to
say
plug
that.
other people's merchandise.
No. I'll tell you what.
But I
I'll
just
tell you what. If you want me to plug your merchandise, plug mine.
There you go.
Plug us. I'll plug
Yep.
you. all
Plug
you
me.
want.
Take that however you
One is
want,
one.
but that's what it's going to take for me to plug your merchandise.
That's not in the
Don't
speech.
Not in the
plug
speech.
me.
It's not there. I went off script. Sorry, everybody.
Don't plug me. I don't like the sound of that.
I
Promote
told you.
me.
I can't wait to
Promote
sell out.
me.
Is
Can't
it?
wait to sell
Promote me. I will promote you.
Whoosh.
There will be no
Promote.
plugging of me in any way, shape, or form.
All
No
right.
plug in, no plug
Well,
out.
pegging, plugging, whatever aside, we've got Scream 6. We're into the actual part of the movie where we're figuring. Actually, no. Let's go through some of the things that make it mediocre and not horrible. Brian.
The masks. I love the fact that they drop a mask at each of the crime scene that relates to each of the past
That
movies.
is cool.
And it leads up to the biggest thing. I was like a fanboy because I'm a big Scream fan, as we all know. The museum.
Yeah.
That museum was awesome, and they're like, how did someone get a hold of this? And they're like, oh well, dirty cops and stuff. But to have everything, we're like little tidbits that a fan would know. Like there's a scene where the jacket from the first film from the camera guy, top stories there. I'm like, it's quick, but I was like, oh crap, that's the camera guy's jacket who gets his neck slit in the first film. And with the tape delay and
Mhm.
all that, just you see these props, and you're like certain scenes pop back. So it was like I feel like it was doing justice for the fans in a way to show it, to show this style, to show the props of the past while trying to give them a new story. So I'm like, I'm not comparing it to Skyfall, not at all. But when you see Skyfall, it's a nostalgic.
Oh, I got you.
When you see all like when you see the gadgets and like when he picks up the shoe and he goes, why didn't we have this gizmo? And the shoe pops out and it's the bladed shoe from Russia with Love that Rosa Klebb tries to hit Sean Connery with. And it's like, oh crap, I remember that. That's how I felt with that. The other thing too is just you had decent actors. The cop, he was in Shameless. I'm horrible with names, but like he's a good actor. Samantha, the actress who plays Samantha, is great. Jenna Ortega's great. Mason Gooding, he's awesome. Actress who plays Mindy. I feel like you got a good cast, but the writing doesn't hit at parts.
I feel like we've become a Mason Gooding Stan podcast.
Well, it had to happen. We were Skarsgård last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah,
Now
there's
it's
a
time for
lot of
Mason.
Skarsgård bashing and mostly bashing.
Mostly bashing.
Bashing.
Somehow we seem to like Mason Gooding better.
We promote him.
Only if he promotes us.
Yeah, peg us.
Exactly.
No, all right. So
No. No.
No,
I
no.
think promote is going to be the best P word we come to with this one.
Okay. I don't understand how Hollywood works, but I think there's a lot of pegging, John.
Maybe. But not me.
but not
No.
me. All right.
We're on like we're on the Kevin Smith level.
Pound us.
You know, there's
Are
no.
we?
No.
Are we though, Ryan?
Do you feel like a berserker?
Pound us.
Berserker. Yeah, that's a good one.
Pound us and we'll pound you.
Yes.
Oh Lord.
Is this so seriously?
All right, back to the super serious great film. Let's see. So
Oh, I think they do a good job with most of the kills. Most of the action scenes are pretty well
Yep.
done, with the exception of Ghostface and a shotgun.
You know what? I like that
That-
though, because it makes sense of how he grabs it.
That imagery
and now
bothers
the idea
me.
of him.
He shouldn't be using a gun. He shouldn't be using.
It's a
gun.
cop though.
I mean, presumably it could be. It could be,
Can
but
be,
it
and-
could.
New York.
It doesn't have to be Montreal. But like it's just not something that he needed to do. Like he doesn't need a shotgun. He's Ghostface.
You didn't feel the intensity in that scene though, like the thrill,
Up
especially.
until he grabbed the gun.
Oh man, like the only thing I would have added is one of them having glass get put through them, because you have shattered glass. There is no way they're crawling on it and a piece is not going through. You know what I mean? Because those shards were like huge.
it's fair.
Yep.
That is
Like I was waiting for that, and then when he did the turn, when they did that little thing where they're showing him in the camera and the small crack, I'm like, he's gonna look and find them, and I'm like, poor action. She should have like felt the glass, the scream, and then him turn and do the action. 10 times better, in my opinion.
Mhm. We get a lot of people in this movie who survive what should be mortal wounds. Mindy
Yeah.
Mason for sure. You get all Ethan surviving when he shouldn't still be alive. They're Gail. Like those people all got pretty banged up, and they're fine. Mindy's walking around at the end of the movie.
She's a lot of pills.
I mean, a lot of pills, sure, for the pain, but she's got stitches keeping her intestines inside at that point in time. Maybe not walking.
I mean, what are you gonna do? Lay around all day? You got a life to live. You
I
might,
guess.
might accidentally
Yeah.
disembowel yourself, but you got to get down there and get that latte.
I, I mean, it. You can even mention when one of the killers gets it at the end, like them popping back up. It for me too. I was like a little like that doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean,
yeah.
um,
Well, I'm just. I don't want to spoil
I
it yet.
know, it's like the whole
Like,
movie
you know.
doesn't make sense. These plots, it's like three monkeys in a writing room grabbing post-it notes and sticking them to a board. That's basically where we are. That's why I'm so sick of these movies. I mean, you've heard me wax and wane on the not Insidious. What's the other one? The one that we always yell
Oh,
about.
the
Yeah,
Conjuring.
Conjuring, the overdoing of all these things, and Sinister ruining Sinister.
Yeah.
Even The Purge. You could have stopped The Purge. Not a fantastic movie by any stretch, but stop after one. It was fine. Cool
Yeah.
concept. People liked it. Stop it.
Well, the thing I liked
Yeah.
about what they did
I
with The
agree.
Purge is they're not necessarily all together. They're sort of separate movies.
That's fair.
Well, aren't two together though?
Yeah,
The
but
second and third one, right? They're
but
connected.
for the most part, beyond that, they're just like, all right, here's what happens this purge night to Ethan Hawke and his family. Here's another night. So it's a little bit different. It's kind of not ordered. It's not structured. It's not a continuing story. Where Scream is really a continued story to the point where they're almost shoehorning characters into movies.
Yeah.
Like you don't need Gail in this one. You didn't really need
No.
Gail in the fifth one either. She's just there now. Courtney Cox needs a job, and so that they cast her in another Scream.
They do mention
I wonder
that
if they
too.
write these movies
in the film.
around her needing work.
They made that joke in the film. They say, who is it, Jenna Ortega or Sam? Sam or Tara say, you're just doing this like because she's just there to make the money, which alludes you're just doing these movies for the money and to stay relevant.
I didn't even
Which
know
is
if Courtney
really-
Cox can possibly stay relevant. She was irrelevant when she had that weird little role in the Longest Yard remake. Like, what has she been in?
Oh
She
my
hasn't
God,
been in
yeah.
a movie for a serious role, and it's got to be 15 years, maybe more.
I mean, did she ever do a
I guess
serious
that's a fair
theatrical
point,
movie?
too. That's fair too.
I don't think
Schwimmer
that.
tried one. If we're going Friends people, Schwimmer tried one. Aniston didn't really. The closest I think Aniston came was The Breakup. That was a dramedy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, no, yeah. There were serious parts. I'm thinking of some scenes though.
Yeah, there's some
I mean,
With your sister, the sister scenes.
what else? Who's the only one? Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Matthew Perry did a serious role where he was the teacher.
Yep. Yep.
That was good.
The movie he did with Selma
did that.
Hayek is fantastic too.
Fools Rush In.
Yeah,
Yes.
Fools Rush In is a great
Yep.
movie if you like a
Why do
comedy.
I remember that?
Ah man, I can't believe Matthew Perry's dead.
That's good.
Him and Tim Curry up there shooting pool together. It just makes me happy.
Tim Curry's still
Oh,
alive,
wow,
sir.
That's good.
Tim Curry's still watching
Still
Pool
alive.
down here.
That's good, man. That's good. Watching pool. You had to throw that in. Just dig. Just a dig on the Curry, man.
I'm sorry, Tim.
Now
Yeah, you should be.
I
I'm the
wish
one who
he'll do like
makes
a
Curry jokes.
comes out with a video this week playing
That would
pool.
be amazing.
How do you like me
That would
now?
be great. And I will send you a pizza. All right. So let me ask, John, do you have a game for us this week?
course, I have a game this week. Of
I'm ready.
course,
I am not ready. I am
it's a
barely
good.
conscious.
It's another stash or slash. You're gonna
Yes.
stash 3/5 again because I really like how evil that has become.
It is pretty evil, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I got Ryan to slash the first Scream last time, right?
Yes, you did.
So
Yes.
I'm
I've
feeling
never
good
seen
about
this.
myself. I know. I
FX.
was afraid neither of you would have seen this, and I love this movie.
I've. Is this the one? He's like, he works in production. He does graphic art and designs, and he's like a spy or something,
He's
right?
not.
There's a sequel too,
He
right?
yes,
FX
yeah.
two.
He's an effects guy who just sort of
Okay.
yeah.
Now somebody wants
Not
him
so
to
much
do it for
spy.
real. All right,
Not
I'm gonna
so much-
slash
No,
it
okay.
because I don't know anything about it.
So I've never seen the first one, but I've seen the second one multiple times on Encore. Yeah, I'm gonna slash it because I've never seen it, but I've always wanted to. The second one was always on repeat. I think it's got a wheelchair scene.
This one was on
Right.
HBO when I was a kid, like daily.
Okay.
I've probably seen this 50 times with its Bill Conti music.
Very thrillerish, I'm feeling then,
Yeah,
if it's not Secret
yeah.
Agent. Okay.
All right. Next, the aforementioned.
Ooh.
Oh, these are all movies that happen in New York.
They are all New York movies.
Nice.
So
How did you know FX took place in New York? If you've never seen it, you son of a bitch.
no. Jason Takes Manhattan, sir. It's in the title. Even though he's not in Manhattan except for or Montreal for the last like 30 minutes of the
He's
film.
not. There's the one scene in Times Square where he kicks over the radio.
Which was supposed to be a
Yeah.
dog, and Kane Hodder said
Kane
no.
Hodder being
He was like,
Kane Hodder being the man said, "No way is Jason kicking a dog."
he's like, Jason's not that evil.
Well done. This is a tough one because I know this is a trap.
Midnight Meat Train's in New York too. I'm gonna slash this.
You guys are talking yourselves into all of these being horror, huh?
Ooh.
No, not really, because you might have, what's that movie with Dustin Hoffman and John Voight?
Anaconda.
They don't want none unless you got buns, son.
I'm gonna stash it.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah,
see if you live to regret that one.
I probably will, but I like this movie.
The Pharisee.
There's a lot of nostalgia. This is a sleepover, I recall very fondly.
Mm-hmm. This is one of my favorite Fridays. So, all right. Next,
Ooh. I'm stashing this.
I have to slash because I can't stash two in a row. That's lunacy.
This is the original, right? No,
Absolutely
you're
the
not
original
tricking.
because we're not doing LA movies.
Oh, true. True. Okay.
Alligator
Yep.
better be on this list. Maniac.
Oh,
Maniac.
Maniac.
Alligator wasn't New
It's
York.
rough.
Alligator was like St.
No.
Louis or Chicago, wasn't it?
I thought it was New York.
I thought no. I thought it was New
I
York
don't think
too.
it's New York.
You know what? You fans.
It's got to be. It would have
watch
to be
it and
Chicago.
let us know.
Well, we reviewed it, so it's like, whoops.
That's why I'm sending the fans to
pretty
watch
sure
it and
it's
put it
New
in the
York.
comment.
Pretty sure it's New York. A cursory Google search by me in a moment will confirm. But if it's not, it's got to be Chicago because I don't know of any other city with that sewer system like that.
It either Chicago or New York. It might be Chicago. I do like Maniac though. Such a good film. Very ahead
It
of
is
its
Chicago.
time. It is Chicago.
The son of a bee.
So, one stash, one slash. Here's your next one.
Oh, I can slash this, but I enjoyed this movie, and I'm slashing it because they never came through. All the viral marketing, all of this, the whole franchise could have become, and J.J. Abrams completely fumbled it.
Mm-hmm.
Boo.
I would argue it didn't need to become a franchise. It was fine as a standalone.
Yep. Seems to be the theme tonight. Yeah, I'll slash Cloverfield, but I enjoyed Cloverfield, and I still enjoy Cloverfield every now and again.
Ryan.
Slashing, I I like it, but not that much. The camera gets me sometimes. It's cool, but that handheld, like the
I've watched more YouTube
like
videos about this movie than I did the movie itself, probably, and like time spent watching the movie. Just the like, what is it, Slurpo or Sluggo, the drink,
like a,
the what's the name of the damn company? The company that's basically woke it up while mining for Sluggo. It's like a cartoon. I mean, they could have done so much with it.
They could have done a lot with it. Yeah.
Boo.
Or they could have just left it alone. They could have just been the standalone. It would have been fine.
All right,
All
slash
right.
across the board.
Next. Oh, I didn't realize this was in German poster. Nighthawks.
Knocked Falcon
Nighthawks
is way
fucking-
better.
night fucking.
Knocked fucking.
Yeah, wait a minute. Is this the one where the ending is in like an apartment and he's dressed up like the old lady?
I believe that.
Or am I
No, I
confused?
think you have the right one. This is the one with the
I always get this confused with
Staten
Cobra.
Island tram, the trolley thing.
Yep, yep. This is the one. This is a good
This is
movie.
a really good movie.
Crap.
Yeah, it is a good
Rucker
movie.
Hauer, Stallone,
Yeah, it's
Carl Weathers.
You know what? I'm stashing it. I like it. I like it a lot.
Struggling with this one.
Watch
I'm
it
gonna
once.
slash it. I always get this one confused with Cobra, but
There are
it
similarities.
is a
yeah.
really good movie. But yeah, the
Sylvester Stallone's
nostalgia
got
makes
his
me want to stash it.
Al Pacino going on right now.
Right.
How can you not appreciate
True,
that?
true.
This Serpico
You
look.
guys have 3 movies to go. Kearns, you have 2 stashes and 1 slash, and Ryan, you have 1 stash and 2 slashes.
Ooh.
So
Wait, I have two. Wait, what? I can.
you
What?
have 2 stashes left.
Yeah, I can stash two left.
Hold on. All right, so I have 2 stashes.
No,
and
you
how
have
many slashes?
2
One.
slashes and 1 stash.
Yeah, you're low on stashing.
You may have a problem coming up here. So next,
Stash.
That's like, yeah.
let's see how much
Yeah, no.
these next 2 slashes pain you, Ryan. I love this movie.
It's one of the best.
One of Allison's biggest crushes in life in it. And it's not Kurt Russell.
Who is it?
It's Ernest
Donald
Borgnine.
Pleasance?
No.
Oh,
My-
I was going to say
My
Donald
wife
Pleasance.
has a long-term crush on Ernest Borgnine.
Fair enough. Niche taste, that wife of yours.
I mean, well, look at what she married.
Fair enough.
Next. Sorry, Ryan.
Okay. I'm fine with it.
You're what?
I like.
You're fine
What?
with that, really?
You're fine with getting rid of the French Connection.
Doyle is bad.
I got a
news,
pretty.
but
I
it
got
could
a.
count.
I got a pretty good stash though. Like I can live off the stash. I like the French
still-
Connection, the scene with the
there's still
cars
one
driving
more
under.
movie?
I got.
There's still one more movie.
I got it. I can't slash this.
I don't think you can either.
After he made that speech,
I'm gonna have to stash it, even though I know this is a trap.
it might not
No, I
be.
think it always
Might be
is. It
devil's
always
advocate.
is. I never make the right decision with 2 to go and 1 stash left.
These last 3 are heavy hitters. So here's 3. Here's the last one.
Oh no! No, Death Wish. No,
You both slashed Death Wish.
no.
That's Escape from New York
I mean,
compared to.
I'm happy with Escape.
I mean, I'm just looking at other places you may have dropped the ball.
There's a
What,
few.
Maniac? Maniac's good.
Nighthawks.
Knocked fucking.
Knocked fucking
Night fucking. Listen, Rucker Howard is a gem.
999.
It-
Jeez. All right, I can't live with this. If you guys have seen Only God Forgives. That's like this as close as you're gonna get to Death Wish again in this life, I think. Before I don't think they're ever gonna make another gritty movie like that. That reminds me of Death Wish so much, and it's got the Gauze in it too, which makes me more excited.
Death Wish is so good.
Oh, it's the best. The best. Old Bronson movies were wild. I can't even believe they showed them on regular cable.
Right?
They were dark.
Right, Channel 11, right in the afternoon.
Yeah, there's like a dude loaded
Usually at
up
like
with a
2 o'clock.
double barrel walking up to the porch with the family's like looking at him. The wife and kids are looking at him through the dirty window screen. It's like, what's this? I'm in fourth grade. Why wouldn't nothing bad can happen at 11 a.m. Something bad happened.
Something bad happened.
Yes, indeed. All right, that was a good game.
Yeah, I like that
That
one.
was good.
Good stasher slash.
I like that one.
All right, let's rip on Scream 6 a little bit more.
Oh,
So how
So-
do they,
It's
how
not
do they
that bad.
rationalize this? All right, John. John, you got something.
I mean, they set up that Sam has become extremely overprotective. She doesn't really let Tara live. She follows her to parties and tases guys who are trying to hook up with her
Which is cool.
in the balls.
I mean, where else, right?
No,
Gotta
I
go to
mean,
the source. The problem.
they're living together with a third roommate named Quinn, who has a lot of intimate knowledge of them. Maybe you've been too trusting for two people who are so scared of Ghostface.
Is the call coming from inside of the house?
I mean,
Well, there was an interview process, and they did it like in disguise. So she didn't know they were interviewing with Sam and Tara Quinn. So
turns out she did.
I mean, well, yeah,
Turns out she knew
true.
exactly who she was going to be rooming with. I think my problem with 6 is you don't really have any question who the killers are going to be because it's kind of obvious pretty quickly once they eliminate the fake out at the beginning. I mean, maybe the surprise is that there's 3, but it's pretty easy to predict who they're going to be. You know, when you have so many returning characters, they're not going to make it Sam and Tara. They're not going to make it Chad and Mindy. It's not going to be Gail. So you've just wiped out 5 of about 10 or 11 people in this.
It would have been cool if it was Mindy or Chad. That would have been a nice little swerve on that one.
It could have been, yeah. I mean, it could, like, there's a lot of swerves they could have gone with this one that they just didn't.
It's had all the appeal of a Scooby-Doo reveal, to be honest with you.
I mean, but Scream has always had that in my mind too. It's always like just the costume sort of feels like something that the Scooby Gang would be chasing around at the end of a show.
Yeah.
And, you know, trying to catch
Yeah.
up to him and pull the mask off. I think I've seen somebody did that.
It's in the the same costume, similar costume is in one of the earlier episodes of Scooby Doo, the one that the ghost that floats with the chains. It's got a similar Ghostface mask, so there's the connection right
But
there.
I
That's a good episode.
I feel like somebody did one, like not an official release, but like a, you know, like a reel or TikTok of the Scooby Gang chasing Ghostface. But that, I mean, at their worst, that's where these movies get to. And, you know, that for me, that's not always bad. I love Scooby Doo. I watched Scooby Doo every day after school
Nice.
for years. I was much older than I care to admit when I finally stopped.
Nah, there's people who watched
What?
Pokemon until they were like
Yeah, keep
22.
going.
It was
Keep
yesterday.
going with it. I still watch it. Oh, okay.
That's fine too. I mean, it's your job to polish this turd, boys. So what else we got to talk about?
I mean, we have some questionable psychological opinions from Sam psychiatrist. I mean, expressing that she liked killing Richie. Does not necessarily mean, especially after she said she doesn't want to do it again, it does not necessarily mean that she's going to, which puts her on the police radar, which it turns out she already kind of is. I think one touch that I really liked and maybe worked for you guys is the smearing of Sam's reputation online. I
Yep.
liked that they added that aspect into it, that it was so easy to twist the reality like you see happen with a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
It gave it more flavor because, like, you already know she's a hero. She's already going through trauma. She's gone through more trauma, and this just adds. And she's looking for help.
Mm-hmm.
And this one person who's supposed to help her, who makes her kind of like open up, shuts her
Yeah.
down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And like you feel bad for her, and it's like, but that's what like the writers make you feel for this character through this movie. Is she gonna break? Is she gonna go
Mm-hmm.
like what her father did, what Billy did, or is she gonna carve her own path with Tara
Mm-hmm.
and be the protective like motherly figure? Because their mom's not in the picture no more. They
Mm-hmm.
cut her, they're cut off, so they're on their own. So it's a lot of dynamics,
But for me,
which I
the
like.
best satire in this movie, and maybe of these last two, is the satire on the way we twist the image of a public figure. Like the three killers in this Scream set about ruining Sam's reputation and image by twisting it that Richie was innocent. It was Sam that was doing all the killings, and she killed Richie to cover it up. It's very much how we function in society now.
Yes.
Like
Very much so.
with either intentionally trying to ruin somebody's reputation or with, the strange fascination that in some people borders on worship of serial killers and terrible, terrible people. There are not many of those that
I
don't have the online free him petition.
Yeah,
That is a good point.
but it's also everywhere though. We have the Ed Gein show, we have the Menendez
Yeah, we
brothers show,
deify them.
we have
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Mindhunters.
I mean,
So
well,
like,
they get put
we
up
also
as
have
zoo animals, but some people see them as heroes.
mhm.
Ugh.
We have a culture
Ted
that
Bundy.
follows these people around now too, though. Like every when the Menendez brothers were possibly getting out, they tracked down Casey Anthony and Gypsy Rose to ask them their opinions of it. Like, who cares? Who cares what two criminals have to say? Like, why are they still in the public eye?
True.
Agreed.
Just so we don't get sued, Casey Anthony was never convicted of a crime.
She was not.
She was not.
She was
No,
not.
so she's alleged criminal because she's very likely
Alleged.
broke the law.
Alleged.
Yeah, she very
Alleged.
likely broke the law in some way, shape, or
Alleged.
form when she
Yeah.
murdered her child. All right, so moving on.
But I think it, and some of it's true crime podcast, but we have a fascination with these kinds of people.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, it's like a puzzle box. We're trying to solve like what twisted this,
Mm-hmm.
and it's even in fiction. Dexter,
Yeah.
Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, the thing with Hannibal, they really never. We made him more of a heroic figure as a society. Thomas Harris really didn't. The first
No,
the
he's
first
a
couple
monster.
appearances in movies really didn't make him a hero. Like Manhunter and Silence of the Lambs, he's anti-hero if anything.
Yeah.
even in the show.
Yeah.
The show he's you think he's the hero and you right away see him be the villain. Mads Mikkelsen does a great job too. Just saying.
You can't have Lecter be a good guy. The end. You can have him serve his own means that might help a good person in the story, which is what he does in Silence of the Lambs and kind of in Hannibal.
Yeah,
Red Dragon.
it's sort of that guy.
Red Dragon. He's stoking his own ego and stuff like that. So, anywho.
Mm-hmm. Anywho.
Anywho, Scream 6, we get a return. We got Kirby
What do other
come
people think of
back.
this thing?
we had a nostalgic character, not really nostalgic, but
Yeah, we have a returning character in a role that she's probably not
she's annoying.
best equipped for. I like Hayden Panettiere. I think she's a decent enough actress. I don't buy her as an FBI agent.
The hair,
Fired
the
or
style.
otherwise. The hair, the style, the voice, just the whole thing does not scream FBI to me.
It's like Elwood's FBI agent,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice that they brought her back. It's nice that they continue to acknowledge, in many ways, the original and the original 4. But, you know, there's ways to bring people back without miscasting them.
Yeah, I feel like the character's mentality was also stuck in her. Like, you see these characters grow and develop, and her character, I feel like, just developed to make it to the FBI, which I don't know how, because she still has the mentality of a high schooler, I feel, just with a gun.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what are we doing here? You guys are saying you're trying to honor Kevin Williamson, you're trying to do justice by Scream, and you bring back a character that was in a former movie, but you don't develop her. She's just, oh, I was an FBI agent. Oh, we had a nice moment talking about
The
movies.
monkey pulled
just
that
gonna talk
post-it
to you
note
to
and
death.
threw it up on the wall. So they brought her back.
BS. BS.
Yep.
This isn't the Chimp Channel, all
I
right?
think that's what happened. The script.
So, yeah, I mean, we have Danny the neighbor, who's a nice touch. He gives Sam a little bit of a love interest, although they don't really do much with him. They don't even do enough with the Danny character to use him as a misdirection as to who Ghostface would be, because there's no reason he would be.
I thought they would. It would have been a nice swerve.
I mean, they could have done a lot with that character. He could have been a hero at the end with Sam and Tara in the building, but he doesn't get to do that. All he gets to do is sort of pine for Sam.
Ah, yes. Sam.
I feel like a rewatch of Scream 2 along with this to see like the similarities and differences, because Scream 6 does borrow from Scream 2. And I was thinking about it because like in Scream 2, Sidney Prescott thinks Jerry O'Connell, her boyfriend, is the villain, and it's that swerve when you find out. Shocker, he's not. It's Timothy Olyphant and Aunt Jackie from Roseanne. But in this one, they could have done that because there's other things that like they mentioned from Scream 2, like Jamie Kennedy's death scene, him getting pulled in the van when they're trying to get the ghost face and like a little stakeout. You know, certain scenes with the college and them trying to have a college life. It's very much like the second one in a sense, but for this age, this modern age.
And I think the biggest thing I take away from Scream 6 is how good Scream 7 could have been. I'm not saying it's going to be bad. I don't know. Who knows? But you're set up at the end of Scream 6 with Sam with her father's mask in the street of Montreal. Tara and Danny walking off, Sam with the mask. And you can tell she's starting to connect. There are so many things you could do with that in 7 if she hadn't been fired. And you could have her as the primary Ghostface. You could have her and Tara as family Ghostface. Or, I mean, you could just put them in a situation where you're never sure that it's both of them. But, I think it's probably better than what 7's going to wind up being.
Then we'll get Scream 8 and they'll reunite everyone.
There's gonna be 10 of these
That'll
goddamn
be it.
movies.
I don't know. How many stabs are they up to in the movies? At least 8.
8 or 9. And they make fun of it because they said Stab 8 didn't have Sidney Prescott.
Yeah.
Scream 6 doesn't have Sidney Prescott. They were 2 movies off.
Yeah.
So 9. Stab 9. So if they do Scream 7, they'll probably Stab 10.
All right, so It's basically like the film version of having sepsis is continuing to watch the
Mhm,
Scream franchise. Got it.
mhm.
What are some of the
So,
reviews?
all right, let's
Consider
get to
review.
it because you're in the minority here, sir.
I know, and I'm happy to be.
This is so overall on Rotten Tomatoes, this is 77% fresh with critics,
Ugh.
90% audience.
Ugh.
Now remember,
They love Jenna
with the
Ortega.
way Rotten Tomatoes does their rankings,
Yep.
anything over a 50% counts as fresh. So, you could say this is like a 55 movie out of 100 and it's going to be fresh. But all right. So, we have a 5-star as always. It's a very specific 5-star. I remember seeing this movie in theaters Friday, March 10th, 2023. And it was so good and scary at the same time. I think Matt and Tyler did a beautiful job with this movie, and the main villains who played the killers were so evil, like Dermot Mulroney, Jack Champion, and
This
Leanna
name.
Liberato.
So evil.
So evil.
Sevil.
I wouldn't say
No.
evil.
So evil.
It's evil.
They're conniving. Like they don't get to eat. They don't even get to evil. They're just conniving and
They don't even get to
mean-spirited.
connive. They're canoodling.
I hope they're not canoodling.
They're pegging.
No.
Yeah, I hope they're not doing that
Hope
either.
not either.
'Cause that's a whole
That-
separate category of
Awkward.
something.
Yeah, I guess you're right. That's not a 5-star
Oh.
movie, you silly goose.
No.
I'm gonna agree. It's not.
Also, the rare occasion, I have us a 4-star movie. I want you to remember, it's a short review. I want you to remember that this is a 4-star movie. Jenna Ortega is in the movie, so it's 5 out of 5. 4 stars.
I want to know how much sweat's on his palms and how much hair's on his knuckles because this guy is definitely a troglodyte.
I think they
4
rewatched
stars.
it again after the 5
5 out of
stars.
5.
Wow. Poor
5 out
Jenna
of 5.
Ortega.
So was it a 5 out of 5 for Jenna?
How old
for
was
the
she in this
movie?
movie? She's a child, basically, isn't she?
She's in her 20s by this
She's
one.
yeah,
she's
20s
that's the
now.
unicorn age. Still a little soon to be lusting after her there, buddy. Because I'm guessing this dude. No, I mean I'm not gonna shame people, but well, this guy I will, but because he was so weird about it.
4 stars for a movie, 5 out of 5 for Jenna.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like
Yep.
all right,
Dude,
bro,
no.
take it easy.
All right. And now we're on to the people who really did not like it. Half-star.
Yes,
Horrible movie.
Yes.
So predictable.
yes.
Exactly same format as the last movies. Literally all caps, nothing new.
Well,
Not
that's true.
exciting at all.
That's true.
Threw up by the lazy story writing and horrible plot. Scream 6 made this man vomit.
I mean, I didn't even go that far.
It could have been pancreatitis.
Yeah, or the amount of alcohol he consumed while watching Scream 6.
Pancreatitis. So, why would it be that, Brian? Why would he have pancreatitis?
It was the first thing that popped
Oh,
in
okay,
my head.
fair enough.
Let's just
All right,
roll
I'm
with
rolling. I'm
Jump.
rolling.
it. John Belushi it. He's on a roll.
Evolution it. There is nuance, so we have to give its flower. The masks thing is new. I mean, every Scream movie is going to be. This is what I dislike about the franchise is that it's just a rehashing of every other
Yeah.
movie. But
Yeah.
people dig that. Blah 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 blah. So the guy can't really complain about that. You saw a Scream movie. You need to know.
If you don't know what you're walking into, that's on you.
Yep.
As I believe this person thinks he did, but half-star. Worst movie in the series. Characters are flat and obnoxious. People survive things which clearly should have been fatal. I agree with that.
Yeah.
It was a mockery of the original movie and made me wish that every character would just die already.
Ooh.
The only saving grace in this shit show of a movie was Danny. And he wasn't even close to being a main character.
Danny.
Don't waste your time. If you want to watch a slasher with the same kind of plot, just watch the original. That's where the plot is copy pasted from anyways. Danny.
Oh,
Should
Danny
not have
boy.
done that. Oh, I'm crying. Uh, it was just like being in a class and like Ryan just losing it. That was great. That was
um,
great.
I don't know how you get that attached to Danny that you think he
Yeah,
needed a bigger role in this because
No.
he doesn't do anything. Maybe you can think he needs a bigger role, but you didn't get attached to that character.
I think you can get
That's
attached to
why he
any character.
survived. That's why Danny can survive so easily because there's no emotion in killing him.
Like, you
Who
know who should have
cares?
died? Chad should have died. Mason Gooden. He should have died. That scene, as a viewer, I was like, damn, they killed a good character, but it's okay. This happens. Right stomach punch, and then they ruin it by keeping him alive at the end.
Mhm.
They did a Dewey Riley, which, you know what? I'm. It's bad because I'm fine with it, but at the same time, when they do a gut punch, because Dewey should have died in Scream 2.
Yeah.
Should have died in Scream 2 in the studio booth, and they kept him alive.
Scream,
And as a fan,
Scream 2 deserved it more than 5 did.
I agreed. He was supposed to die, and that was a change because they had a scene where he's comes out the gurney dead, and there's a scene with him, of course, alive, which is what we
Yeah,
get.
well, you
If
you can't kill off the WCW champion.
No, you can't. Can't do that. Fans won't stand for it.
World Championship Wrestler,
The fans won't stand for it. All right.
I am the king.
Is that it for?
You're right.
I think that pretty much covers what we need to say about Scream 6. I mean, except our opinions. So I'll let you guys go. Kearns?
Ooh,
Yeah, Karen.
this is a 1.5 for me. Sorry, 1.5.
You were looking. You're looking to the left. All right, Ghostface is
Yep,
right there.
that's
Probably.
Ghostface
Careful
Killer.
what you say.
Ghostface Killer.
So one and a half. Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad. 3.75. That's not bad.
3.75. You're gonna
I-
you're gonna be the high man again. I'll go about a 3. And you could talk
Okay.
you could talk me down to 2.75. I think it's a slightly above average slasher.
This one's getting hurt by the
Okay.
fact that I'm so sick of Scream movies. To be honest with you, I could go with it too. I could live with it too. But I'm just over it.
We're off of Scream movies next week. I think you guys are gonna enjoy what we have in store for next week.
Ooh, what's in store?
The Boys from County Hell.
Oh, nice. Very
Okay.
nice.
It's very 70s.
Very
Yeah.
Irish.
Very Irish.
Very Irish.
Irish. Hoity hoy.
Are we at Irish Day yet? We're getting closer. About a month away.
Yeah.
Get
Not
that
even.
Leprechaun 2.
Oh,
Just a
boy.
few weeks
Hopefully.
away.
All right, guys.
Hopefully
Well, that was
I'm ex-
Scream 6. We're going to hear these
Yeah.
top fives from these gentlemen.
All right, top 5. So I'm going to try to be
Apparently
quick
there's
for
a
once.
speech.
No, it's just I have five things
Oh.
listed. It's going to be quick. So anyway, so we move locations for Scream 6. We go from Woodsboro, California, and now we're in the city that never sleeps. We're in New York City, and it gives
Montreal.
the film a different vibe. Montreal, New York City, Chicago. You get a different vibe, and you see that with Ghostface because it's like he's in a city where anything can happen, while Woodsboro's like a quiet community. So I have 5 movies where they change the locations from what you're used to a new one to give the characters a different vibe. So we're going to start off with Puppet Master 3, Toulon's Revenge, where we see the puppets go from the Bodega Bay Inn in California to Berlin, Germany. And it's just like you see Toulon's in Germany. This is where he kind of starts making the puppets, and he goes against the Nazis for killing his wife. And you get Tunneler, you get Blade, you get my favorite 6-shooter, Jester, Leech Woman, and they go havoc in Germany, killing Nazis, and it's great. But you see them in like a town, not in like this hotel confined in one space. They're in the open, and that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
My number 4, Halloween 20 years later. We go from Haddonfield, Illinois to Summer Glen, California, because Laurie Strode, after faking her death after the second film, which it takes place from, she goes to California to be a teacher, and Michael comes to follow her. It's just a different vibe because, I mean, the original film is filmed in California, but the illusion of Illinois, because of the fall setting, how they set the leaves up, you get that Midwest feel. So to see Michael in California, yeah, it's a similar vibe, but it's a different vibe based on like I would say like the weather. It's more like sunny, right? While with the Illinois vibe, you get that cool fall, chill, while California is still like upbeat. My number three, we go with Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth. We're going from England to New York City. We open up with Pinhead in the statue after kind of losing his human self at the end of the second one and his demon self being stuck. And he's sold to a club owner, to which you get some crazy scenes where he comes out of the statue and he creates new Cenobites, including the CD guy, as well as the bartender who shoots out flames. Two of my favorite Cenobites besides Chatterer. But the idea of Pinhead going from England, the character, to New York City, it kind of shows that they Americanized the character as well as the series. Because in 1 and 2, it's very England. You have like that slow horror. Yeah, it's gore, but it's like more on like the build up. While with 3, it becomes more slasher. And you see that change because of that whole, I think, location shift, in my opinion. And then you got number 2. We discussed it earlier. It was in the stash or slash. I slashed it, but that's Friday the 13th, Part 8. We go from Crystal Lake to a ferry for the majority of the movie, and then we go to New York
Great.
City. But he doesn't kick that dog.
It's just funny
I,
how that worked out.
well, but I mean, he's not even in New York City for the whole time. Like 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
I mean, it's hard to
You
stay
didn't
in
even
the
get a
city
slice
for
of
that
pizza.
long during the what was it, the 90s, early 90s,
That was still the
late
No,
80s.
late 80s. So he's like, it was
88, 89.
porny back then.
That's why he
It's
was
a
in
good New
Times
York
Square.
City.
Yeah, it's the gritty one.
And my number 1, we're going to go with New Nightmare. And it's because it goes from fiction to reality. It's just awesome to bring that whole idea of Freddy Krueger into the real world. And it would lead to what we're talking about tonight, Scream. Because without New Nightmare, we wouldn't have had Scream, funny enough.
Do tell briefly.
Basically, when New Nightmare came out, the idea of fiction becoming reality with Freddy coming into the real world kind of got the studio like, that would be a cool concept. Now, simultaneously, or actually not simultaneously, 2 years later or a year later, there was murders in California where 2 kids actually were doing something similar. They were trying to make another scary movie, something scarier, and then when Wes Craven heard about it, he came up with the idea with Kevin Williamson. Kevin Williamson wrote the film, and he used his basically how he filmed New Nightmare, the idea of blending reality and fiction, along with Scream, because the characters of Skeet Ulrich and Matthew Lillard, Stu, and Billy, they're in that blend of fiction and reality.
Got it.
Like
Delusional.
They're
Delusional.
the heroes. They're the villain, but they're the hero of their own horror story.
Very cool, man. John, you're up.
All right. I went with, in honor of the amount of time Scream 6 spends in a movie theater, converted to be a museum to Ghostface, I went with 5 movies with great movie theater scenes.
Okay.
I'm going to start.
Last Action Hero.
I'm going to start. I went all horror. I'm gonna start with an honorable mention, which would really be number 1 if I hadn't given it out on a list like a month ago, and that's Gremlins.
I was going to say Gremlins.
The movie theater scene in
that's such a great
Gremlins is
scene.
probably the best one in any movie.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Like it's that and the scene in the bar are just like the best the Gremlins ever are. Like
It's the breaking of the fourth wall too in that scene as well, which is kind of cool, right? Don't they do that in the movie theater scene? Yeah. I gotta rewatch Gremlins again now. I just love Gremlins so much.
So good.
All right.
So we'll kick off the actual list with my number 5. 2 versions. We have a 1958 and a 1988 version, and it's The Blob.
Oh, nice. That is a good movie theater scene.
Yeah,
That
you
is.
probably know alien ooze lands on Earth and begins to consume everything in its path, growing exponentially. 58, you get Steve McQueen. 88, you get Shawnee Smith, who would go on to be in the Saw franchise, and the lesser Dylan Kevin.
The lesser Dylan, Kevin.
Hey, don't mess with Johnny Drama.
I mean,
Victory.
listen, he's fine. He's not his brother.
True. He's gonna be in the new Rocky movie or show. I heard
Oh God.
prequel.
No, I don't have it in me tonight to go to learn about this. What's your next one?
Number 4 is a movie called Popcorn.
Popcorn.
So in Popcorn, you get a deranged killer who also happens to be a master of disguise. He begins killing off college students as they prepare for an all-night horror marathon.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's cool.
It's a pretty
Alright.
cool one. I think it doesn't
I like that
no
premise.
reinvention, but it's a good one. Number 3 is more of a curveball. It's a lot different from a lot of the other things that we've ever talked about. It's a movie called Fade to Black.
I've heard of
the
this.
game.
In Fade to Black, Eric is a shy and lonely young man who's obsessed with movies, kind of like I would have been at that point in time. He's also mercilessly bullied, but things seem to be looking up when a woman who looks like Marilyn Monroe agrees to go to the movies with him. When she misses the date, unintentionally, Eric embarks on a violent revenge spree, killing bullies in recreations of his favorite films.
It's dark. I've heard about that film. I've wanted to see it.
It's really, really
It's-
good. It's really low budget. It had a nice Vinegar Syndrome release probably about 5 or so years ago. I think I did this on the blog I used to have. I think I wrote a pretty extensive piece on this one.
Okay.
I really, really, really enjoy Fade to Black. Not as much, not quite as much as my number 2, which took me a little bit to get into, but it's Demons.
Oh.
Demons.
Yeah, Demons is great. People are randomly awarded tickets to a movie premiere, only to find out that they're trapped in the theater with demons imitating the action on the screen.
That's super cool.
Yeah, it's really good. There's Demons 2 is also good. Doesn't follow a lot of the same thread, but also very good. And my number 1, I can't believe has never come up on our show before. It's probably the best werewolf transformation.
American Werewolf in
Yeah.
London.
American Werewolf in London.
No, it has.
Has it?
I brought it up.
you
I
Chatted
brought
about
up
it here and there.
I did. Yeah.
I can't believe I haven't put it on the list. When they tell you to stay out of the moors, you stay out of the moors.
You do. You do. No plugs.
David and Jack ignore that advice and get attacked. Jack dies, David survives, but is forever changed.
Oh, no.
I'll say this. Watching that film later on, it was my first time watching it. I was in high school. The movie theater scene is just awesome when he's talking to his friend and he's just like decomposing next to him,
Uh-huh.
trying to
Yeah.
rationalize what's going on. It's just those are like the best scenes in the movie in general.
It's such a great movie. It was one I was late to also. I didn't see that until I was an adult for sure. Probably early 20s.
I wish I saw that earlier, but you compare it and I watched Clockwork Orange at 16, but
Yeah,
I waited to
yeah.
18 to watch American Werewolf,
I saw
American
the,
Werewolf is hard to follow as a younger person.
Yeah.
I felt like.
Yeah, and it doesn't have like a lot of traditional horror beats. It's got the comedic elements mixed in, which, when you're just starting out in horror, you're maybe not used to.
Who was that? John Landis? It was John Landis, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Right. Well, guys, that was Scream 6.
Yeah.
And a lot of other stuff thrown in there too. But watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah, watch it. Have fun with it. Enjoy it.
You can have fun watching this. I mean, it's there to be had. Enjoy.
You know what? Watch Scream 6, then watch Basket.
Well, yeah, Baskin's far superior. Sorry.
I'll throw that in
Sorry. But
That's why I'm throwing it in there.
1/80th the budget, I'm sure too. But all right, guys. Take care.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
All right, we're not gonna cut. We're gonna do John's open. I know I'm barely hanging on, bro.
Dude, I haven't had Ambien all week, so I haven't slept.
Oh no. Are you coming off it for good?
Not intentionally.
No.
Oh jeez.
Not intentionally.
Want some Xanax?
Maybe.
Look at Ryan's face.
I have
No.
Cocaine.
I have
Xanax.
3 pills left. I have a doctor's
Okay.
appointment Monday. But I didn't take it all week
Well, we're gonna get
because
the snow.
I know. My plan was to take it Saturday night so I can get a good night's sleep before we go back to work. Then Sunday night so I can fall asleep for work and then have one left.
Yep.
Well, you did
Yeah.
good, actually. That's a smart way to do it. Yeah, I bet you're whacked out right now. All right.
A little bit.
Here we go.
right. This week on Xenomania, join us as we shit, I lost my word.